Welcome to John's Junk. Today, doing an alcohol stove. This one's a little unconventional. It's made from the bottoms of 2 aerosol cans. Spray paint, I think. It might have been brake cleaner. Cut the bottoms off, force them together, RTV. Stuff doesn't burn. It's already vulcanized, so it's not going to go anywhere. It withstands the heat. Pretty much what you do is you put your denatured alcohol in here. You have to use a primer pan for this because it is steel. It takes a second for it to heat up. And it pressurizes fuel inside the container, and it comes out these jets here. And there's your stove. The question we're asking today is, will it burn something other than alcohol? So we're going to try a couple of fuels. First one we're going to try is mineral spirits. Coleman camping fuel. And the stuff in this bottle here is the ill-advised fuel. That's gasoline. So, yeah. So, safety first. I already pulled the pin on the fire extinguisher. Let's get cracking. Let's put this way over here. That's your traditional stove. It's made out of a couple of cans pushed together. I actually used a jack and a board and another can. Jacked my truck up with this, and that roll formed that nice ledge. So that's pretty cool. It doesn't matter if I spill any, because I'm going to need a pretty big fire to get this stuff cranking, I think. Forgot I don't need that for the stove. Well, mineral spirits burns a little bit cool. Has a tendency to smoke less than other petroleum-based accelerants. Let's light it and see what it does. Most of the times, however, you need a catalyst. Just grab a paper towel. I think I already know what the answer to this question is going to be. I do not think the mineral spirits is going to work at all. Could be wrong though. I'm going to go ahead. See if we can make it start pressurizing. This is going to black my pot up. Now, I have successfully used this setup backpacking before. That stove is considerably heavier than most of your normal, traditional penny stoves or cat stoves or whatever they want to call them. But if you step on it, you're not going to hurt it. It was pretty time consuming to make, pretty tough to cut through an aerosol can without a good saw, gloves. If I remember right, it's really, really difficult to get the 2 halves put together as well. I think, but I'm not sure that I hear jetting. It's blacked up my pot really well. I don't think it's going to work. Now the jets are working, but yeah, that flame is pretty much out of control. Might be really effective at boiling water though. is jetting quite a lot. It's not much of a jet, it's kind of just oozing out. Let me go grab a coin. I tripped over you, sorry. The jets are kind of working. I think it's mostly out of fuel now. But that's how it's supposed to do. This stuff, yeah. And she's out. So the answer to that question would be no, you cannot use odorless mineral spirits in your traditional, non-traditional alcohol stove. I'm not even going to bother really letting it cool off. Might be a bad idea. Yeah, it's a bad idea. So let's let it cool off for a little bit. Alright, we are cool to the touch. Mostly. It's ashed up my stove really good. Let's fix that. I can't stress this enough that this is very dangerous. Gasoline has something like 60% more energy in it than mineral spirits, and 30% more, give or take, or alcohol has 30% less energy than gasoline. I don't know how much more that is. Make sure that is gasoline and it is still good. Still good. I'm not going to use very much of it. I've had accidents with gasoline before, it's not fun. The other thing that makes gasoline dangerous is it vaporizes extremely easily. And that's what burns and makes the big whoomph. Seal that up and put it way over here. I don't want to get my hand anywhere near that when I light it. So, alright, get down here and here we go. And we're lit. Well, so far so good. Move that to the center. And it's jetting already. Check that out. Little bitty jets. See it sucking in air from all the holes around the primer pan there. Wind guard. And it's jetting up, so let's put our water on. Didn't use very much fuel, but hey, it's not going to boil anything. Not with that amount. Yep, it's already out already. So the answer to that question would appear to be maybe you could use gasoline in your alcohol stove instead of alcohol. Let that cool off. And next we're going to try Coleman camping fuel. It smells really bad. I think that gasoline was very old. It smells really bad. This will serve two purposes: cool this thing off, clean it off. I'm going to use a lot of Coleman camping fuel because I have high hopes. I don't know what the basin on this stove holds. Ounce and a half maybe. Which usually about an ounce of denatured alcohol is enough to boil a cup of water. Alright, here we go. That should be hot enough to start jetting out here. You can hear it starting to go tink, tink, tink. Fire's a bit big. It's smoking a little bit. This fuel's kind of old as well. Surprised it's not jetting out yet. The steel does take a lot to heat up though, whereas the aluminum can would be hot already and jetting. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I've confined the flame so it's not liking that. There's another flaw there too. The flames are licking at my handle, so if you don't have any gloves in your backpacking, you're gonna have a hard time pulling your pot off your stove. And still no jets. Oh wait, there we go. And it's burning me through my gloves. It's not really jetting out until you put the pressure on. That's one thing about this design is you don't need the penny to pressurize the vessel. The weight of the stove pressurizes. You can actually get away without a pot stand. The stove is the pot stand. Ow, hot. And we're out of gas already. So that's a definitive answer. You can't use mineral spirits, you can't use gasoline, and you can't use Coleman camping fuel in your denatured alcohol stove. There we go. Thanks for watching.